Okay, it started immediately. I'm gonna play something and I'm gonna check to see if the levels are correct. Okay, probably I'm gonna hear myself in a couple of seconds. Okay, it started immediately. I'm gonna play something and I'm gonna check to see if the levels are correct. Okay, I think it's okay. Hey guys, I hope you are well. The angle is a little bit weird, I know, but you can see the whole guitar. I think it's a big improvement considering my live streams. You see, yeah, here you see the project. If you want, I can switch so you see me less, but I think you may want to see the riff itself as well. So I have maybe I should switch first. What do you think? I mean, yeah, the live stream just started, so no one thinks anything. The people either just coming or not. I'm gonna change to big monitor share. Okay. Guys, a lot of plugins, right? The thing is, I had a really nice riff. I mean, not riff. It was a entry for a riff contest, and I like that mix so much. I made it. I worked on it a little bit. I added a couple of plugins that I wasn't using at the time, and now I am trying to change the whole thing again. It's a good thing, believe me. And I wasn't using any songwriting templates. Like, I think I was the most hardworking guy ever, because I wasn't using anything. I was writing the whole stuff from the beginning, scratch, empty project. And of course it's also quite silly and stupid because you're constantly doing the same moves. By the way, I already have these processing buses, and things like Soothe takes a lot of CPU and creates timing issues in the buffers. And even though there's nothing, I believe it's much better to remove them at the moment. And again, there's so many things. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not touching overheads though. That's I didn't save those yet. Okay, so I have this riff. It's kind of an edgy version of anything I do, and I started not caring about being original. I mean, I still care a little bit, but yeah. It's in progress, I should say. And it sounds like this. There's only guitar and the drums. Yeah, that's the instrument, and it sounds like this. The tracking is not final. You're gonna hear it soon. It's like metalcore meets new metal kind of style, but despite that's the genre I hear, I'm not going to change the drum mix. I think this one is okay. I'm using P5, by the way, for this one. I didn't change it to Modern and Massive yet, so I need to remember how this is played. I literally made this thing 7 hours ago, and I went to gym and I got back and I forgot the whole thing. I think it's wait, I need to change the camera. By the way, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear the guitar. Let me know if you can hear everything well. Big monitor, big camera. This one. Yeah, correct. So you're not gonna see anything right now. I'm just trying to remember. And if string noise is too much, let me know so I can push the mic a little bit. But it's a condenser mic, so it's gonna pick up the dog outside. So yeah. Oh no. That's how it needs to be played. So it's quite a cheesy metalcore thing. Repeats itself. Like maybe I should add a little bit more moves, like Dream Theater moves. Yo, Elias says, "Hey man, nice to see you live streaming again." Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I honestly want to do it as often as possible, but unfortunately, you already see my living room. So we live here. It's not always possible to schedule things like that. So I made it in the middle of the night. That's how I work for now. But I want to do it like as often as possible for you to watch time, but also the Misha Masterclass like showed me many things, many things, and the most important one is actually playing in front of people. And I don't play in front of people, and this means I have to do something else close to gigging, live playing, or something like that. So in front of the camera and with a possible audience is, I think, the best solution so far. And live stream is gonna be a helpful part of that. Yeah, that is the riff, and I think this this tracking is good enough. Let's hear one more time. If I can click somewhere. Yeah. Drums are in progress, by the way. Berkan, dude, I'm gonna see you in like 13 hours. No, 15 hours. Welcome. By the way, your video, I watched it. It's great, but I didn't comment because I wanna actually talk about it tomorrow. I have already some ideas, and it was great, by the way. I wish I had that nice angle bouquet at the back, but you know, that's the room that you're already familiar with, so it's gonna be okay with you. Guys, one small thing I want to mention. This is Architect Misha Mansour demo, right? I already made a demo, but this time, like the Rebea, Neural give me this one. I'm so happy. They're amazing. I love them. And I want to make a thank you demo, and it's also another reason I want to work with Misha. It's also gonna be helpful because I want to change all my rhythm tones with Architect Misha, because why not? And it sounds crazy good, like crazy. That sounds amazing, like. That sounds amazing. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk more, and I'm gonna comment after that as well. And let me know, guys, how are you? How's everything? Because while you're chatting, while you're commenting, if you're gonna be here, if you're gonna stick with me, I'm gonna try to do this. This part, I need to close monitoring, and I can play it with for you, not with for you. This part is the breakish, downish part, regular metalcore stuff again, but I tracked it so bad because I had to go to the gym. The last part, I absolutely have no idea what to do, but the main idea was actually, it's an amalgamation of Polaris and Periphery and making it much simpler in my level. Oh, I need to open this. So that's how it should probably go. Yeah. Oh fuck. This is the new move I am trying to add to my palette. It's doing all the moves that I do in the lowest string into the octave string, so it's gonna sound hopefully better. That's how it sounds, and that's a transition, and it's gonna go back to the and then I don't know what to do. Probably, or maybe something like this, because the third riff should be a chorus. I'm making demos in a way that it's gonna give me a song material, meaning that I need to have one chorus, one breakish downish riff, and one normal riff. So you already heard the normal one, so it was like that, yeah. That's quite normal main riff type of thing. So, and if I need to add a verse, I would probably drive it from here, and also the breakish down, so it would probably sound like something like that. So this part is gonna be quite hard, maybe insane to play in one take, so we're gonna go again in the studio Yasin era, and I will try to get only the first repetition, because again I don't know what to do with the second one. Let's track it 2 times and see what's gonna happen. Okay, I need to, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it open because it sounds much better for the lower string. I'm gonna go with mute. Yeah. Or maybe every single time I am doing da da da, I'm gonna do it muted. We're gonna see about that. It's kind of an improv thing. Oh no, same mistake. I go low. Yeah, okay. I think it's gonna sound somewhat okay. If I move the cursor, it sounds okay. I'm gonna move it now. I'm not gonna listen, by the way. This is a tip from Jake Bowen of Periphery. You record left, you record right without listening the other one, because it's also creating bias. So you probably know that already, but Archetype Misha is amazing. It sounds like that bad. I dragged here. I think it's also bad because da-na-na, and I need to stop it there. Yeah, maybe. I think it's time to hear it. This is great. Like, the most important thing for me was actually bridging genres that are quite close together but not having the same mindset. So when you have prog metal, I mean, the prog metal that I know and listen, you move a lot. It doesn't have to be, constant time change, or a key change. But in terms of riff and guitar and technicality, you just move on and on and on, like crazy. And I like that if I can play it clean, but sometimes it gets quite annoying because I focus on too much technicality. But of course, always amazing songs. And something like my other inspiration, this nu metal part. And I say nu metal only because I took some of the parts in the main riff like this. The last harmonics just saying hi to Mike Stringer, and the rest is coming from the Linkin Park inspiration, only because of that. So having a little bit of technicality and resolving, or starting quite, I don't know, stupid, and not stupid, simple and basic, and changing it back for the transition a little bit more technical. It makes a lot of sense. That's what I'm trying to do here. Like, this is genty, regular stuff, and it's quite simple. But when you add this transition, sorry. Oh, what the fuck did I do there? Yeah, this one, sorry. This gives, not tension, but something interesting for guitar players. That's what I think. Yeah. And it also serves a really nice purpose. Again, I believe, because music is subjective, right? Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. And what I am gonna do for the repetition, this will be the same. Maybe I can change it too. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna do a change, and after that I need I'm forgetting like crazy. Increasing, decreasing, ascending, descending. I need a descending riff and transition, because the first one was ascending and it's predictable if I do it again. Or maybe I can do it. I think it's not so bad. What do you think? Extremely simple, and I think it's quite effective, because this is, if I go and do the same thing this time, descending, I think it's not gonna be as cool as what I just did there. But only time will tell. Ew, what the fuck is that? Nah, I don't like this. What if I, instead of this, I do this? Ooh. Haha, this is also good. Let's do this. Ah, that was a nice mistake. Okay, sorry. My headphones. This is not headphone. This is studio monitor. No. Studio headphones. Yeah, it's headphone. Yeah, my headphones stuck to this thing, and I need to move it a little bit. Otherwise, it's just gonna destroy me while recording. Nah, that was stupid. Is this a good note to land? It's a good note to land if I can record it. Nah, but I cannot do it. Yeah, okay. How about the last hit? Yeah, it's not recorded. That's great. The timing was okay for that. By the way, guys, do you like the level of the instruments at the moment? Because maybe string noise is too much, maybe drums are too loud, or maybe not, because I took out the plugins for CPU, and if it's not in the desired levels, I can actually push it a little bit up. I have a trimmer, and I probably like decrease it 4 or 5 dB, but snare is always like 6, 7, 8 dB up, so I always rely on the compression in the mix bus, and of course because of the CPU reasons it's out. I saw a really nice project. I mean, it's the OG actual Archetype Misha demo. Misha shared it and showed us, and I mean, it's not organized as good as I think, but the real problem was something that I couldn't understand. The bus, yeah, the monitoring bus that he created. I don't know how it's working. I think it's going to stereo out, but when he is actually recording, I don't know how he is in sync, because all the other plugins and all the other samples, guitar tracks, it goes to mix bus, master bus, which is extremely heavy, and after that he is with the monitoring bus real time working on it. So I don't know how he did it, and I didn't have the time to ask. So we got comments. Levels are perfectly fine. That's great, man. Thank you so much. The thing I fear was the string noise, because it's a condenser. I mean, I definitely need to get an SM57. The which version? The desktop podcast version. You know that one. I need something dynamic. Maybe I can push it as much as I want, but in the end, I think it's gonna help a lot with the string noise. And Jimmy John or Jimmy Can. I mean, I'm Turkish, so as an instinctively. Okay. Your comment is also Turkish. Okay. Hawk mix. I don't know what hawk, but okay. Okay. Thanks, man. I will continue English, by the way. This is an English channel, but of course, I welcome everyone, including my brothers. Okay, let's continue, because I totally forgot the first. What was it? No, I need to play it. Okay, yeah. That's harmonic is gonna fuck my recording. I'm gonna record this and talk after that, because I talk too much. But of course, you can always ask. We can chat. You can even talk about your childhood trauma. I don't care. It's Friday Night Live with Yasin, and we should talk everything. Well, before that, autocorrect made a mistake. Not Hawk, but hocam. Okay. Okay, man. No, asla ayakları. I will record. Thanks for joining, man. I'm not quite sure if I see you in my previous live streams, but first or not, welcome to the stream. All of you are welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. And let's congratulate this with a nice riff. Oh, I dragged. Timing. Oh, no, no, no, no. I don't think it's gonna work well. But how bad is it? Let's hear. Actually, it's okay. I didn't know. I didn't hear anything, you know, too far off from each other. So I'm not gonna add the low guitars. By the way, my low guitars are, sorry, made with Gojira, and usually I don't change it because Gojira has this tight low end that I don't have to put a tube screamer on it. The third amp with second cap. Wait, I need to check. And I think it's great. No, it's the matching cap. It's a matching cap, and as you can see, oh wait, sorry, I need to make it a little bit bigger. Sorry, big monitor share. Okay, so this patch, they call it patch, right, or preset, is totally based on getting the low end, but in a controlled way. Usually I even crank more the high pass, by the way, and my goal is to cut all the bullshit and also have the low pass, you know, going as low as possible. It's a buster trick, by the way. I didn't make this. I have no responsibility with this. If you use it and it sound sucks, it's on you. Sorry. It's because, you know, it's buster or the hole. Whatever he does, it's always sounds stupid but works amazing and perfectly, and I think this guy's a genius. And we have the Fatsa on going 100%, so we got the octaves low as possible, and we also have this control, wait, where is it? Yeah, controlled EQ. I don't add anything else, by the way, and I copy paste the takes that I have for these guys. And if you want to hear, you can let me know. Actually, I can take this part. It's not gonna make too much sense with an extremely technical part, by the way, just letting you know. But if you have an extremely hard chugs, you can just crank this one and it's gonna work beautifully because it's gonna add the extra low end. And if you did a nice job with the mixing and matching it to the bass, it's gonna also support the bass. It's like something in between, I should say. Just hear it yourself. This is with, and I'm gonna disable it afterwards, and I'm gonna isolate the rhythm guitars. By the way, these are also leveled. Let me check. Low. I didn't even add, you know, the leveling yet. It's like minus 0.5. It's nothing basically, and you can easily hear that the low end, without adding the boominess, it just adds a little bit more taste. I remove it now because these are not the final takes. Okay, let's go. I especially edit and increase the level when I have things like, sorry, things like that. The whole low end like goes crazy, and when you do the multiband compression over it, it's also gets controlled, not getting bass's way. It doesn't sound boomy, and to me it's amazing. We have one comment. Yo, you probably know this, but still, one of my favorite ways to get good double track guitars is to leave the loop mode on and play the same riff over and over for at least a minute, then I comp. That is actually a great idea. I don't do it because I never worked with that. I'm gonna think about it. Maybe we can do it, and I can try it as well. I I don't do it because of something. I mean, because I never focused on doing that. But also, when I tracked my last single, what I was doing is create a bigger loop, just a little bit bigger than what I have. That's why she said. Uh, I play the previous section transition. I play the riff that I need to record, and I finish with the next one. And what I expect is that my first hit that's supposed to be on the grid is on the grid, and I don't leak a sustain on the next section. But I like what you do, man. I can actually try that. That makes a lot of sense. So, sorry, that was without any warning. This is what we did so far. This guy, by the way, this is gonna be a little demo. Just thank you, NeuroDSP. I love you so much, demo. Yeah, that's all. And I'm gonna end with fuck, I forgot the name. A chorus, and probably at a very small tasty end, like something like this. Nothing too interesting. Let's do this. Yeah. By the way, Jimmy Can. I'm gonna call you Jimmy Can, unless it's totally different. Um, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing, man. Honestly, I recently, when I am checking Connor Kaminsky's videos about let's write a song, let's write a demo. I totally forgot the name, but compose with Connor. Connor composes. Yeah, that's the one. I always feel like he moves and logic differently. I also had the same thing when I was watching Misha just walking through the project because he knows like so much and acts really fast. It shows the experience, and you also need to actively how you need to record, like how you should work in logic. For example, cutting silences. Very simple thing, right? And I was using my hand. I was doing it manually, and I found there's a shortcut for it. You just right click and you say, I need to choose the take. No, bounce, trim, split. Nah, not this one. I think it was in the trim. Trim. I think I need to wait just for you guys because I like you so much. I'm gonna flatten this and I'm gonna go to split. Yeah, actually, there's a shortcut. Remove silences from audio region. You can also do this and you can set the values, but it's not gonna work as good as you think, but it's still helping a lot, I should say. You can also do a gate automation, but I think seeing everything cut beautifully here makes a big difference. That's what I think. For example, that's also how you work, how you want to see your project. Again, thank you so much. Elias, you said, man, we need some nice laser sounds for this. It could be, yeah, that's what that's what I want to. I just don't know where to put them yet. Like, I think this and this parts will be the ones that I want to work on. Actually, we can even add them now. Wait. Yeah, this is the one. This part, right? And as you can see, wait, let me check the left. Okay, it sounds okay. Timing is okay. It's just it doesn't have the same aggression, I should say. I'm gonna put this is for you guys. Engage, pitch tracked. Yeah. Sorry, that's ring. Which one? Which one was the laser that I liked? Extreme lasers. Is it? Sorry, I should warn you about this. The lasers are a little bit. I need to control them later in with an EQ. But let's put them now. This is on. I need the right one. Let's put this one too. Actually, this is much easier if I just do this. Okay, now we both have lasers. I already have the automation control. I'm gonna remove, sorry, not remove, close that. If you don't know, we in the logic we have a setting here. I need to find it for you, but enable automation quick access. Yeah, auto select automation parameter in read mode. I think that's the one. If you use logic, you can just click this, and now you see. Oh, sorry. Now the automation level is set. I mean, for automation, of course. I can go and choose this. Sorry, is it the correct thing? Okay, I can increase it, and I'm gonna increase it without this, so it will go 100. Whoop, sorry. I don't know how it's gonna sound. Oh shit, the region is wrong. The region is wrong. Fall back. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, and I'm gonna make it to 100%. I honestly don't know how it's gonna sound, but I think it's gonna sound cool. Let's copy this from here. I actually, let me actually do it again, because for some reason it didn't match to the grid. Sorry for that. I didn't expect that. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. I will come back to the right one. I'm gonna click to this guy too. Now we can, I think, paste it. Okay, I hope it's gonna be okay. If you're ready, drum roll, an actual drum roll. I can actually play it, but it's a little bit far. Ah, what the fuck is that? It didn't work well. I mean, it's a sound, but let's actually do it like this. Just full 100%. I was trying this one because I saw it in Misha's demo. That's why. Nah, that's not the right one. Sorry. Actually, I would like to change. Let's try to find a good thing and move on, because I want to finish the last demo too. Let's put sanity and try to hear this part. Oh, this is working really weird. What about pitch tracks? No, we need lasers. Sorry. Pitch could be nice, low to high, lead effects. Let's do lead effects. Maybe that could help us. That sounds weird. Nah, dude. I think I need to work on it with everything added, because I'm not quite sure which one will actually work for us. Yeah, these guys should be also disengaged. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I totally agree with you. I need to add lasers, but I also need time to work on it. Maybe I can even add glitch to that particular part. We have the automation, so it's here, but it's disabled, so it's not gonna work. One more comment regarding guitar editing. Nick Broomhall is a very good video. Nick Broomhall guitar editing. The name suggests that, I guess. Yeah, got it, man. Thank you so much. Maybe I watched it. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I sound like Vessel. I will check that too. I mean, I love Nick's videos, but honestly, I'm not watching every single week. Instead, sometimes I'm binging it. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I will finish this by adding a chorus-ish thingy. And I don't know about the chords yet, so we're gonna actually loop now. We're gonna do what you asked. The original thing was like this. Again, like that's not it, but it's not so bad either. So I'm gonna move it there. I just need to think. I also removed the kicks. You probably already heard that. The thing is, this drum programming coming from that entry. It's actually Nick's Thicker Thursday contest. That's this is that project, and I made a songwriting template. So that's exactly the drums you could hear there. And what I'm gonna do, what did I play? That becomes Marigold quite easily. Let's play. Nah, not that good, not that good. Do I need a transition though? Because the transition throughout the whole project was this style, so quite jumpy. And if I go this is much better, I think. Otherwise I have to do it. So it's going too fast to too slow. So huge sustain to jumpy riffs. So maybe not that good. Let's do the slow version then. By the way, how are we? Is everything okay, guys? Let me know, because unfortunately stream is one way. So I don't know, and I am unable to read minds. So let me know, how is everything? By the way, did everyone check Archetype Misha? What do you think? Do you think it's gonna replace your songwriting template as well, like it did to mine? Because it sounds sick, man. Like, I think this is the first amp sim. Oh wait, I'm small. I mean, that's obvious. I'm short, but yeah, it's much better now. Sorry, I didn't know that I was looking small there. What was I saying? Yeah, Archetype Misha sounds amazing, and I think it's the first amp sim that has multiple amp sounds merged together. I truly don't remember which amps were they. It is already written in Reddit. He wrote which amps are actually based off, whatever. And second and third amp is actually two amps with different voicings, and they merged it. So there is no real amp that is based on. I think it's new. I don't know. Like, you can do that in production. I agree 100%, but I didn't know it's the first one as an amp sim. So while you're talking about how amazing Archetype Misha is, I will took the liberty. I will took, what the fuck? New English. I'm gonna take the liberty of recording this. When it's your second language, it's not that funny. You try to be funny, it doesn't work. Of course, wrong. The last part, I guess. The last part is quite stupid. I have to actually comp that. Yeah, record that part and comp that. We got one thing. I didn't check Architect Misha yet. I missed Guitar Summit this year, but we'll be there next. Oh yeah, nice man. That's great. Hope we'll see each other. And in Turkish. İyi kayıtlar, iyi güzel. Thank you. Teşekkür ederim. Like non-Turkish people say. Thank you so much for checking the stream, man. It means a lot. And actually, and definitely see you next year in Guitar Summit. I will do my best. I am even thinking booking the hotel. Like right now, it's gonna happen next year. So I'm assuming that I will be there because the last 3 years I was there. And Guitar Summit is honestly the best thing that ever happened to me. I met so many people, dude. For example, I didn't know I didn't know that neural guys were already knowing me. And when we talk, I was like, dude, how the fuck do you know me? Like, I just make guitar content, share that on YouTube, Instagram, and try to, tag you guys so you know that I did something. And he said, yeah, no, dude, I know. Like, it was quite inspiring. I think one of the reasons that I continue is that I got the appreciation from people and companies, and it made me realize that I'm not, alone in this, and there's actually a community. Even if we don't talk, we know each other and we respect each other. Like, it's actually one of the reasons that I appreciate so much that in the middle of the night, it's like 1 a.m. here, and you guys are watching. Maybe it's not 1 a.m. to you, but still, you're watching. You're here. You are maybe interested, maybe to have chats or maybe to hear the riffs, what's coming next. And I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I got emotional. Fuck. I didn't expect to cry in the middle of the night. Elias also coming. Definitely going to Guitar Summit next year too. Missed out at this time. Man, definitely, guys. Please check it out. Please come. Honestly, guitar wise, update wise, news wise, you don't miss anything if you have a leap year. I don't know how to say that, but for example, this year, you're welcome, bro. This year I went a lot of booths, and the most important thing for me was not the guitars. Like, I played so less in there, but I talked with Raul, him as Chili Toy. I talked with Ilmari. I talked with Ville. I hang out with Buri and Nima. Nima is in Finland. Buri is from Switzerland. And these people are, really good. We get it. We have the same energy. We have the same riffs. I mean, we don't have the same riffs, but similar riffs. Our style is so close that when we talk, we understand each other musically. We don't have to, for example, in the middle of Guitar Summit, there we need to have a break for having a lunch, and we talk about the Periphery 2 mix, like out of nothing, and we talk about how we create our videos, what is not changing, what is changing, how we think about social media, how we approach company communications, business and stuff. There were so many things that it was so valuable. And guitar wise, Aristides Mike Stringer was amazing. That's the best guitar I saw there. I have a couple friends like BHI guitars, amazing luthier and amazing person as well. So hanging out was amazing. I talked. Okay, let's make that secret. If that happens, I'm gonna talk about it. If it doesn't happen, but I talked to someone that is really in a good position to send me guitars for review, and they were so good and trusting, and I realized that I missed that connection in the living room. I'm not saying that live stream is one of the reason I'm doing this, because of course I also need to talk to you on a one-on-one basis for that level of communication. But I realize it's really really important. Like playing this riff, playing this chorus makes a lot of sense for me because I want to create music, but musicians also need to find each other, I believe. So in that way, Guitar Summit was very very good, and almost all the guitars were the same. So playing them one after another didn't make much sense. Like I played Aristides like probably 7 times in this last 3 years, and Mike Stringer was the absolute best one. The other ones are amazing, but as I remember. So if I know a guitar's feeling, if it's comfortable, how it sounds in a certain condition with a certain gear, they put a lot of cortexes there, nano cortex, quad cortex, and in the end, it's the same guitar, maybe built for this year, but it only changes its specifications. But I know the feeling of that guitar, so maybe it's controversial. I don't know, but it doesn't make much sense. And I focused on building relationship with companies because I think that's where I shine the most. I'm not coming. I'm not too technical. I'm not the really really really good guitar player or a really really good producer or a mixer or anything. I know everything a little bit, and it makes a lot of sense in my position to come up with demos, do reviews because I'm really interested in that, and I think I have some skills that in that direction. But I cannot make funny jokes in memes or meme related posts and share them on Instagram. I saw so many guys, they're funny. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I mean I don't laugh, but they're funny. Other people find them funny, and they watch that. They have like million followers, 300,000 followers. They have unfair advantages. Yeah, that's okay, good for them. But I'm not funny. I'm serious, and I make serious riffs for serious people. I'm kidding. If you're not serious, you're still here. If you like this sound, you're my friend. That's what I think. And I don't have to use a text hook or visual hook or something else, because if you see one of my videos and if you stop to watch even for 5-10 seconds to understand if it's for you or not, you're my friend. That's how I react on Instagram now, because I honestly think that I can get that to 10k, 15k, 20k, 30k in a year success. For that, I have to commit so much, and maybe a series of things. Yeah, I was even what am I saying? I was even thinking, since it's the middle of the night and only the people who are interested in that will know. I was thinking of a series where I ask song names from you and I'm gonna play that riff. So many people did that, but what I'm trying to do is a little bit different. I am going to filter that selection and I'm gonna act on that. So if you send me a Taylor Swift song, of course I don't expect and I'm not gonna do that because I don't listen Taylor Swift. But if you send me even a Metallica riff that I think is cool, you're in. Like filtering, I want to create like top 1,000 riffs, that if you lose your memory, God forbid, and you hear again, you're gonna think like, this is amazing, this is one of the best thing ever happened to me. I need those riffs for you. I mean, of course you'll be the judge of that. It's subjective, but I'm gonna filter it for myself. If I think it's not the best, it's still okay, because you requested it, it's the best for you, and it's something playable for me. Born of Osiris doesn't count. I probably can't play that. Yeah, Elias says, really excited to go. Never had the chance, but it must feel amazing meeting so many people and creators that share the same passion as you. Indeed, man. And man, you must be insanely happy playing in front of Misha. No, I'm not happy. Dude, I burned the bridges. I'm one of the first, or I'm one of the guys who had the chance to play in front of Misha. You know what that means? It means that you forgot every single riff. I forgot all the peripheral riffs. I forgot all my riffs. And there was another guy, and he played something amazing, like crazy technical stuff. And everyone, I thought, will raise their hand for the second riff. And I was like, maybe I should do it, maybe I shouldn't. Like, it was really hard even asking a question to the guy. Shut up, Discord. It's automatic, sorry. Bot sending a notification these days. And I was like this halfway, and he said, yeah, come in. And I just look around and no one is raising their hand because they're fucking terrified. And I was also terrified, but I had no choice because I did this even halfway. And I said, he asked, do you want to continue the previous riff? No, that's too technical. I don't want to do that. But I fucking said yes because I was trying to be nice, like saying yes to everything because I had no memory. I absolutely have no memory left from that moment because I was too excited. And Misha said, okay, do you want to continue? And I said yes. I actually had this riff in my, this is one of my old riffs, and I want to make this a song, but I'm changing my picking style, so I'm gonna fuck it up probably. And something like this. I totally forgot it. I mean, these are the notes, but I forgot the rhythm. And I was gonna play that, or I was planning to play one of my riffs from one of my songs, like. Something like this. And I said, no, I'm gonna play some chugs. And in front of him, of course, it was impossible because in the when he started recording, I played improvised, and people even liked that. But I couldn't continue for the stereo track because I totally improvised that, and I can't remember because I was too excited. What did I play there? Something like this, I guess. And in the second run, it was like totally different. I mean, it's still cool, but it's fucked up because I have to stereo track, and I have to think about the riffs. And when you're improvising in front of your hero, of course you won't be able to repeat that. That was stupid. And anyway, maybe I should play that. So, dude, I'd be terrified too, honestly, but it's the dream for many people, and you had the courage to. Yeah, man. I think if I didn't do this, I raised my hand and I wasn't, there, maybe I'd probably regret forever. I had this, fear of missing out, FOMO thing, and because of that, I constantly need to make videos, play guitar, practice guitar, learn new stuff, whatever. And of course, I have my day job, I have my family. I just need to focus on everything, like do that. So if you do everything 1%, of course, you won't be able to play in front of him. but at the same time, I don't want to miss out, and I raise my hand. Of course, it's a dream. It's a dream came true, but the fear is that I burned the bridges. You know, I work with GGD as well, and I thought I come closer with the OG guys. Like, I mean, I talked with Matt Halpern. He's a very nice guy. Misha is also an amazing and kind person, by the way. Amazing. Like, he was fucking jet lagged after 10, maybe 11 hours of flight, and he was just listening with all of his energy left. And I really appreciate that. So, and you know, after pulling that stupid move and fucking up, I hope that he's gonna remember me well, or at least he's gonna remember me. I absolutely have no idea. Fucked up. One of the most iconic modern metal riffs, main riff of Wave of Babies. Dude, why are you doing this? I'm not gonna play that. I hope it's 8 string, because I don't have an 8 string, so I can't play. Sorry, dude. Honestly, I think the only Animals as Leaders thing I can play is the solo of Kafo. Kafo. I don't know how to pronounce it. Only that. I can play the solo. I can play solos. I cannot play riffs. That's Wave of Babies. Wait a second, I need to remember that. There's a big chance that I'm gonna fuck up the copyrights, so I will open it from here. Wave of Babies. Yeah. I know this. I know. Fuck it. Sorry, wrong song in my down. Yeah, okay, I know that. But I still hope that it's 8 string, because there's a chance that with that, you know, riff series, I didn't start it yet. Maybe I won't start. I absolutely don't know. Like, I'm expecting like 6-7 guitars sent to me for review, so probably I'm not gonna start anything. But if I do that, there's a big chance that I'm gonna be careful about what I'm choosing as a riff. I'm literally thinking of including more metal stuff that I have the ability to play as fast as possible. So my filter will be very, very, you know, this level. And I'm gonna include the hard riffs, not last of course, but in between of my, you know, busy times. Oh, I got one mayonnaise for review. Oh, I got an Aristides for review. In between, I have to fast. Like, imagine I have a week, and I'm gonna get all the hard riffs. There, I'm gonna, you know, get it all. Just relearn and you share it, man. I think it's gonna be much better. New series. I'm on the reacting your riffs. That would make me monetize, but yeah. What I need to play, I've totally forgot. Okay. Is this the correct thing though? No, it sucks. That's also stupid. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Let's try. Oh, sorry. With sorry. Maybe I should comp that. Where is it? Oh wait, I need to hear. Yeah, of course I'm gonna play. Bam. Where is it? Wait, I accidentally opened the files, and I have 12 terabyte hard disk, and because of that, it just stops like that. Yep, yeah. Let's hear it. Oh fuck! I muted. I have really nice ghost hits, by the way, and I have to practice a little bit more English because instead of hits, I accidentally say tits, and it's not good. Believe me, Instagram is a cruel place. There's a chance that they're gonna cancel me. Okay, that hit shouldn't be in the. Yeah, maybe I can also do the same thing here because I have a attack of the first note. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. By the way, guys, I don't know if it's a good enough chorus. What do you think? Like, I was thinking like crazy layering for this because the sustain is long enough to have some staccato synthesizers here, or maybe a splice loop because I think it's easier. Let's hear it. Maybe not. Okay, this part is quite stupid. Really, I will do this because it's easier to play, you know. Yeah, that's what I need. Let's put it there because the timing sucks if I do it the other way around. Okay, let me put it back. I think it's gonna be okay. By the way, I used this one because I think my 7th string, I just used it so much in the last couple of months. I went, as low tuning as possible, and even though it was good, it felt great, honestly. I said, okay, I need to change this because as the tuning goes higher, the technicality, jumpiness that you need to include in your riffs increases. You can check Ollie Steele, you can check Connor, you can check Buri, my buddy. They are always in the drop C sharp realm, and they constantly move in places. And when I'm working with my 7th string, is it drop F now? Something like that. I just go, as caveman as possible, and I don't do extreme moves. I go a little bit slower and lower in tuning and slower in rhythm. It just creates heaviness so easy, and I think I like that. I believe. I'm not quite sure. I change my mind every single second, so. I can even repeat it 2 times, but this is a demo, so I think it's even now long enough. Yeah, it's 43 seconds, and if I repeat this, it's gonna be like 60 seconds already, and I won't be able to upload to Instagram. No, I will be able to. I won't be able to upload to YouTube. Is it still 1 minute in cap, or I can make it 3 minutes? I don't know. But actually, when I do that, I usually, for YouTube, I don't put my demos in shorts. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna think about it. Repeating is so easy. So, okay, we got a chorus, so I removed that chorus. This is yesterday's story. I was checking the tones, and I'm gonna do maybe one drum programming thing, because this fill sounds stupid. I think it should be slower with less notes. Nah, wait, take that. Okay. Ooh, sorry. But no, I didn't like it. I changed my mind. And this needs. This is actually good. Wait. Not here. Yeah. Okay. What about this one? The intro to the transition to chorus. Yeah. Yeah, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. Okay, now I need to get a couple more bars. Okay. That's stupid. It's supposed to be, I think this is okay. Nah, it's not. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna add another one here. No, wait, that's wrong, because I am unable to hear them. Okay, I can hear them now. No. Yeah, that's what I need. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna pull the same move, because similar transitions create. Okay, I need to choose my words carefully, otherwise I'm gonna hurt some producers. Cohesiveness? Nah. Similarity? I think that's the word. Like, I'm trying to have same or similar transitions. I know drummers are capable of doing a lot of things, but I'm not a drummer, so I don't care. I just do it as humanely okay as possible. So I'm gonna do, which one is this one? This is, I think I hate rack toms as well. Okay. And I need to duplicate this. And one here. And just for drummers. Yeah, much better than before, that's for sure. I only put those snares so I can understand when the chorus is starting. So the next step is a little bit annoying, but I have to do it before adding the last riff. It's putting the kick patterns for chorus, because it's gonna give me the pattern. What pattern, you ask? The rhythm pattern of the possible splice loop, or whatever I'm gonna put there with my synthesizers. I don't know, it's either that or that. Like, there's nothing in between. Writing the bass will be easy though, so let's think about it. That's the main riff thingy. Something like this. And after that, what we do? No. Then, yeah. And after that, what are we doing? Yeah. With a pinch harmonic. And after that, we go into this transition. So we always have this moment. Yeah. If you don't know music theory, that's how it's called. So let's put a couple of kicks and work our own way. And of course, I need to make a loop out of this. Yeah. Nope, it has to be like that. Maybe here. Yeah, by the way, I'm gonna put as less kick as possible, because if you know Buster's videos, he is talking about having as less kick as possible, because kick is something that creates energy and part of the rhythm. And if you put riff matching kicks, you're gonna lose a lot of you're not gonna lose a lot of energy, but kick will be so familiar to you, and it will come so often that it will lose its meaning. And because of that, I am trying to be more selective. Selective picking on kicks. Imagine that. I'm gonna be cancelled by Tosin. He's a great guy, by the way. Like, amazing guy. What about this? Sorry. I'm gonna repeat this. Sorry. I'm gonna repeat it like this, unfortunately. Okay, then do this. Not this one. I'm gonna pull the same exact move, because why the hell not? What is this now? And that's this is not a repetition. We continue to chorus. Actually, this feel is matching exactly the same way I was planning to put the kicks. Yeah, okay. Let's hear all of it, shall we? And let me know if it sucks, so I can change it now. I mean, it sounds okay to me. I mean, I am the final guy, so I say it's okay. But if you think there's something cooler, tell me. Like, why not? But I desperately want to repeat it. But there has to be something that I can do for the second repetition, otherwise people will, okay, I got it, let's scroll. They're gonna feel like that probably. So maybe I need to add in the first repetition just a synthesizer as a melody, and on the second repetition I have to add an orchestral layer. If I do that, probably it's gonna be interesting enough for people to continue. I mean, when I say it like that, I think I'm giving the impression like I'm caring about what people think, which I do. I honestly do. I try to do it less, but it happens. But I'm also thinking the exact same thing for myself. So if I repeat the exact same thing twice, it has to have a meaning. And I felt that there should be a meaning here, because after that old half techie riff, going into chorus, it gave me a resolution that I wanted to have. So I'm surprised that I am landing on the first first riff, first chorus riff that I found. So I desperately want to repeat it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually repeat it, and I think that's not enough. I also need to repeat some part of the first riff so I can create a meaningful connection. I think this will become a song. That it always starts like this. You know, you write a demo, you expect a minute song, and it becomes 3 minutes. Sorry. I got my coffee, but it didn't kick me yet. So I can continue by repeating this immediately. Sorry. Also this one, we didn't write the, oh shit, sorry, what's happening there? Ah, there's another, this note, what the fuck? Okay, that's not a note, by the way. That little section, it was too much for me, so I will cut it out. Okay, so that's the second repetition. Of course, I'm going to change it later, like to be a more interesting thing. For example, kick patterns have to be similar, but I need to add something more. For example, I will definitely keep that. For example, maybe. Nah, this is too much. Let's try. Wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna change the transition later, but let's hear this one, because with this kick pattern change, it will, or it's supposed to already be different, because again we changed the energy. Let's check it out. An arpeggiated synthesizer, maybe like using the same chords, maybe extending them and using them with a what is the name? Arpeggiator. I already said that, like like I'm not that good with arpeggiating with my mouth, so I was planning. Maybe I can even look at splice. I don't know, man. Do we have something there? Honestly, it will be probably not easy, but if you're interested in, oh, what's this? Introducing instrument. I mean, you should find a good name, man. It is the most accessible creator first instrument ever. Oh my god, this can be amazing. Install. Play. If I say install, please don't. Okay, let's install. Please don't give me something like, you know, very stupid things. Ooh, we have something new. Haha. Okay, it asked me to install, continue. I read it all. You can slap me in the street if you find me. Okay, installation is successful. but probably I have to scan the whole plugins. How can I do that? Plugin manager. Reset and rescan selection. Full. Oh, this is too much. Maybe this one is what I need? Yeah. Ah, wait. It says selection. There's no selection we have. It's probably gonna take time. Should we do it? Actually, let's talk when I am doing this. It says resets. Then, you know, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna reopen the project. I think that will be the easiest thing. And in the meantime, we can talk. I think it will be okay. I hope. Okay, guys. What can I talk about? The best boots at the Guitar Summit. While you're, you know, putting something to chat, I'm gonna talk about Guitar Summit. So, let's start. I think I can talk the best booths I found there, which I didn't visit many, by the way. There were a lot of workshops and masterclass, so it was like crazy. I like the new Strandberg stuff. Maybe we can talk about it. The Strandberg that I have is Pliny Nectaru, by the way, if you don't know, and I really like that. But the new N2 series look and sound and feel actually great. And honestly, if I had the money, I could do a nice upgrade. If I had the opportunity to buy a Strandberg now, I wouldn't choose Pliny. I would get the other one, because this Fishman stuff, which I am a little bit far away from, it sounds great. When I tested with their Nano Cortex, oh shit, my camera is off. Wait a second, I will change the camera. I knew that would happen. How can I change my camera? You don't see me. FaceTime camera, yeah. The worst oh my god, I'm so big. What the fuck is going on? Just 1 second, 1 second. I'm gonna rearrange things. Sorry. Okay. Considering everything, I think it hold well. I mean, it looks stupid, but yeah, let's this way. Yeah. Okay, I know the quality sucks. You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna put this to charge, so maybe we can continue in the last remaining bits. But I think usually when the camera is gone, I stop. But I don't want it to stop because things go well, and maybe we can test this. What is that? Maybe I can finish the whole riffage and put the guitar down so you can actually see me directly. But let's put the camera to charge first. In the meantime, I will talk and you're gonna see me. And you're gonna ask me whatever you want about the new Strandbergs, Mike Stringer Aristides, about this demo and riff, about Archetype Misha, about, I don't know, should I eat now? It's middle of the night. You can ask anything you want. We already have actually. Okay. I saw your comment, Ilyas, and I'm gonna read it again. But this camera fell on me, and I have to put this to charge as soon as possible so I can continue. And work. Nice. And close it. Okay, I'm back. Don't leave the stream. I need you. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? What do you like about the new N2 Strandberg? Did you actually notice a difference in the sound and feel? Feel-wise, it feels great, but wait. you see only big camera. Oh my god, this is also wrong. And after I put the new camera, I have to change it back. Fuck. Sorry. I honestly think that the N2 series are great. Sound wise, it's a huge upgrade. Huge upgrade. Feel wise, it's okay. Because they didn't change Enderneck, as far as I know. And if they change it, I didn't feel that. That would be another problem. Um, Sound wise though, it was a massive difference. First of all, you have 10 different combinations instead of 5, and they're based on the MF pickups that made earlier. Unfortunately, the pickup maker died, so now it's not possible for them to continue. And Fishman and Stromberg actually copied the sound dynamics and whatever you can think of from the MF pickups, and MF pickups were created in the for different ranges, for metal, for fusion, for prog, and I think they used prog and metal, and now the new Fishman stuff have prog 1 as default, and if you use the push pull, you access the metal sound. Is it that different? On clean, you can easily identify the difference, and maybe you can even identify which pickup is used. But for distortion, especially on the bridge pickup, I didn't feel the difference. They had same or similar character, and I was actually using a very high gain tone. So maybe the amount of overtones and the amount of compression caused that, they both to have the same character in the end. But I think it's not worth upgrading, my personal opinion, but it's definitely worth to check out. And if you're gonna buy a new one, I don't know the price difference, by the way, between the NX version, because they said they will continue to that one as well. Comparing, sorry, it's happening. I cannot control it. I'm considering the prog stuff on the NX and the N2 stuff. If it's only a couple hundred, I was about to say quid. If it's only 100, 200 euros difference, I think it's worth the shot. They also said that they changed titanium reinforcement. Honestly, I didn't feel it when I was listening the workshop. Sarah Longfield said since she's tapping, that's her main technique. While tapping, she can feel the difference in the resonance. I didn't feel that. I don't think I could feel such thing anyway. Sound wise, it makes sense though. Feel wise, that's arm bevel. Nah, I mean, of course it's comfortable, but I cannot understand that in a very short time at the Guitar Summit. Like I played it like 5 to 10 minutes tops. Definitely not 10. It was around 5 minutes, and I just play a chord, switch it, play a chord, switch it, play a chord. Like I was too focused on the sounds that I didn't focus on the feel. But when I was playing, it was like Pliny, so not much of a difference. So probably your Salon will be exactly the same with, the new N2 series. I honestly think it's gonna be the same. So let's finish this riff. And oh my god, it's gonna be so shitty. I need to add 2 cameras. I just learned that now. Let me put it like this. Okay. The live stream quality dropped like from 10x to 1. Let me put it down. And you probably realized there's a bit of latency, and in order to fix that, I am planning to, okay, big monitor, small monitor, and big camera, right? Yeah, okay. So let's move it a little bit like that. We're gonna go to logic, settings. But honestly, man, like thinking about the prices, upgrading, I mean, if you're rich, do whatever you want as you wish. But I honestly don't think upgrading anything, even if I had the money, I mean, I would probably sell my Pliny to get such a thing, because they look amazing. Honestly, they look so good that you actually want to buy one. That's for real. I just don't think it's worth the investment if you decide to invest. I don't know when I'm gonna finish this, so I'm gonna put the marker a little bit out. So I wanna open this. So that's the last part, right? So after this, I should go back to the ending ref, not ring, and Elden Ring. What about this? I think it's great. Let's do it. Oh, fuck, sorry. Sorry, I can't help. No, it wasn't like that. Is it good? What about we do? Yeah, that's great. Is it good? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I don't know how good it sounds. We're gonna check that, but still. Was it the same? Sustain? Wait. No, it sounds quite different. Let's actually put a drum beat, so it's gonna be much easier to follow it. Like, okay, this is the outro, and I'm gonna do. Oops, sorry. That's the new length. Sorry. Ooh, sorry. Dum dum dum dum da da da. Oh, sorry. Dum dum dum. So it goes like this. Dum da dum da down. Maybe this. Let's remove this. Nope, it's correct. Dum da dum. Okay, I think that will be enough to record. Just to record, you know. Let's shorten this and re-record without these. Okay. By the way, If you don't know, I use elixirs. I don't know why I said that. Oh my god. That was good. In my opinion, that was great. Oh, what? Wait, what's... Ah, yeah. Okay. Remove it. And mute it. No, it sounds good. I muted too much. No. I think that's okay. By the way, guys, or guy, I don't know if it's only Ilias or anyone else is also here, but would you like to add the bass or just finish with the melody? Because it sounds too naked right now. Let's hear this part. Okay, I think that's okay. Wait, sorry. This requires... Oh. No, that's stupid. Yeah. This is okay. Ah, okay. We already have enough notes. Okay. I'm gonna play all of the thing so you will have an understanding and we can continue later. It sounds sick. I think you should add, Elias says, I think you should add more layers like ambient guitars or tremolo to provide a sense of space and context, and maybe bass too if you want, since the riff is pretty solid already. Let's do that. Let's do that now. And fuck, how I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's give you the big screen. Big monitor share, small cam. This is right. Yeah, and I mode a little bit. I'm gonna make myself smaller so you're gonna see everything here. I'm showing this because I forget to remove most of the things here. For example, when I clean guitar, it's gonna load so many things here, and I don't have a clean track to record, so we will remove some of them. So I already have this bus saved, so it doesn't make sense to keep this heavy plugins, but there's supposed to be, this is okay, this is Transgate. Command is, what bass do you use? I honestly don't remember which one I have here. Oh my god, amazing producer doesn't even remember. Jim bass maybe? Yay! Okay, we got Jim bass here. I have Jim bass, I have Crow bass that I can use, I have Euro bass, I have Nolly bass, and Architect's bass, and Nocturnal bass. So I can use these. Honestly, I usually stick with Jim bass. I use Euro bass in one of my latest demos, Epica cover done with nocturnal bass, and do I remember anything else? I used Nolly bass only with Nolly bass demo, I guess. I mean, it 3 times the size of Gin Bass 2, but it only has 2 techniques that you can program. It sucks. But not plugin, the drum library sounds so good that I keep it. I think Nolly Bass has a completely different mindset. I mean, Nolly also says that, so it's not a secret. But I believe for my cases, Gene Bass is much better because I'm picking. I always use it in the picking mode, and it has so many techniques. I can just have the same slide. I mean, you can also slide there. It's okay, but if you're gonna add bass tapping, something crazy, you cannot do that. It just sucks. Sorry. I love GGD. I absolutely love GGD, but Nolly Bass has a different mindset. So if you're only picking and sliding, that's enough. If you have legato, you have to program very, very carefully. If you have tapping, just forget it. If you have something else, yeah, I don't know. I mainly use Eurobase 3 too. It sounds very balanced. I feel like Gym Bass can be hard to tame sometimes, aggressive. Yeah, I mean, it's too clanky and stringy, and adding distortion is not making it muddy. That's what I like. It's probably because of the scaling. And I I have the exact opposite experience, man. With Eurobase, I feel like it's hard to tame, but it's actually quite good. The problem that I have is it sounds too muddy. I mean, not that muddy, but even though they tracked it perfectly, put when I use the distortion mode, I don't get the bass tone that I imagine. And what I hear and listen is always relying on Dingwall, so I think that's another problem. Eurobase, they killed it. It sounds great, and I think it's the most used thing. But I have to, I don't know, cover North Lane or something to actually pick up the Eurobase. When I used it, it was a special case. When you have a long, sustained picking and you follow exactly the same riff as guitar, and you don't have different techniques like a lot of hammer on and pull-offs, I think it is great to use. But on anything else, I rely on this one. I don't know. I didn't actually pay 100% focus and attention on which one I should actually use. On in my songwriting template, I have Gin Bass, as we see, and the main reason is that it works. I like the sound, and I think songwriting templates should have the least amount of decisions that you have. This means that I can change the amp many times, but if I change the bass, it loses its meaning a little bit, because songwriting template should have the backbone decisions in your songwriting. This means which drums and what drum mix, which bass mix, how they work together, how they work with clean guitars and all the other bullshit. And as a guitar player, my only responsibility is changing the guitar sound, which is the rhythm guitars, by the way, not clean guitars. And with the rhythm guitars, I change the sound and I fix the mix by treating guitars. Okay, I talk about so many things, but yeah, I'm using Gym Bass basically. Can I? Sorry. I don't have a record guitar. That sucks. let's close this and add this one. That's real time. And I think this is my actual guitars. I'm gonna do this. As you can see, there are millions of plugins. If I do try to play, yeah, it's gonna work greatly. I'm gonna add this, a little intro. What do you think? And main note I'm playing is always C. And what we can play is what about this? And actually with all my fingers. Yeah, it became, you know, this oh fuck, I forgot it. Like Sherlock Holmes or James Bond style trance gate stuff. Okay, let's take this out. Let's check. And I'm gonna reverse this, as always. And I'm gonna fade the end. Oh shit. Sorry. And I can change it later. And there's a small problem. There's a little bit of delay when I try to play this, so it doesn't seem fit. But I'm gonna handle that later. Let's think about the main riff and add something to main riff. So this is not what I want. We have one lead guitar. None of this meeting my expectations, honestly. I'm gonna pull a move. Probably you guys gonna like it. I'm gonna add, wow, fuck, X tension, yeah. My secret weapon. Oh, where is it? Lead tremolo, more tremolo. This is all relying on tremolo. I need this one, yeah. Let's try. Wow, sorry, I'm so sorry, even I woke up. Okay, that's great. Increase the mix, maybe increase density, but I still need the attack of the note. Let's have some fun. Let's listen and try to improvise. We are doing what Jimmy Can asked, and it's gonna be great to loop this because I absolutely have no idea what melody to play. I have to sing it first usually, but I don't sing in live stream. It just doesn't match. Let's do it like this. Yeah, let's do this. What I don't like is that it's too aggressive. I need to do the post filter a little bit down. And I need to close this so we can hear it. And I also didn't like this. You know what? I'm going to increase this, close the width, and add a reverb. I know 2 reverb will be too much, but oh wait, this is the wrong reverb. Maybe that's the problem. Space Designer. I need this one, and even this one, large and bright. This default setting sounds amazing. Default setting sounds amazing. That's not the best melody, but I think it's gonna give the idea for the first iterations. By the way, which amp I'm using there? I'm changing to lead for tremolo stuff, but I want to understand. I'm changing to lead for tremolo stuff, but I want to understand. Ah, this is Noli. Fuck, that's why. Let's change it to Gojira. Time for a secret weapon. We're gonna add this one. May change that later. Oh, where's my tone? Did I solo something? No. Why I cannot hear it?